When serious medical issues arise, it's often hard for families to take, especially if a child is involved. We'll meet a local author who is using her talents to cope with her daughter's heart problem and how she's helping others in similar situations.
Well, we sometimes love our pets like family, and that's why oftentimes no price is too high for their health and happiness. But those costs can really start to add up. We're going to learn steps that you can take to save a few bucks.
Plus, does your cat or dog sleep in the bed with you? Or maybe your pet has a lot of freedom. Find out how these behaviors could end up costing you a ton of money.
Beautiful birds, serene skies, photographers finding art in nature all over Delmarva and getting ready to show off their skills. Perhaps you have a beautiful photo of your own. We'll find out how you can show it off and win some cool prizes.
Well, I'm doing what I do best. I'm hiding out somewhere on Delmarva. The question is, where am I? Well, that's up to you to figure out. I'll give you the clues to try and guess coming up.
Plus, we're in the kitchen making a spiced seared tuna dish, and we're infusing flavors from Tuscany.
And Karen and the fellas take the Delmarva Life stage to give us a preview of the first annual Gospel and Quartet Explosion in Ocean City. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
How you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing great. It's cooled off a little bit. I am so
we're
much
down
more
to 88.
88. And it's supposed to get down to, and this is where we're supposed to be. I think I
Yeah.
almost got used to 96. Okay, maybe not used to it.
No, I don't think you ever get used to 96.
Didn't happen that way.
No.
Want to say best wishes to I. Theodore Phoebus, clerk of the Somerset County Circuit Court. You probably know him as Ted. When he was appointed to his position, he was the youngest ever to have the office. Now at the age of 82, he holds the record for the longest consecutive tenure, 50 years in the office. And at the age of 82, he has the record for the oldest to hold that office.
Wow.
He's decided he's not going to run for re-election in
I
2014.
bet you, if he could tell you anything you ever wanted to know about Somerset County.
Wouldn't you just love to sit down with him for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Got some great stories.
Absolutely.
Guarantee it.
You know, we're always talking about scams that are going on. It seems like they happen every day to people. A lot of us start thinking it would be great if we could, you know, come into a whole bunch of money. Get rich quick. Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be
I know
great.
I'd like that. Unfortunately, that is where scams are born. The Wycomico Sheriff's Department says a couple reported they were scammed out of thousands of dollars by a man on the phone who claimed to be from Publishers Clearinghouse.
The big guys.
Yeah.
So watch out for that. Be careful with that.
Just another friendly reminder.
Yeah. So I've got my driver's license in Delaware. You've got yours in Maryland.
Maryland,
and they're starting a new thing now where if you will give them your email address, they will let you know 90 days ahead of time when your driver's license is due. All you have to do is go to their website and let them know what your email is, and they will ship it out to you. Somebody asked this morning, well, what happens if, for instance, their email goes into your spam folder? If they don't get a response from you within a couple of weeks, they'll send you a paper form.
Oh, okay.
But they did this, they started last year, and they saved $65,000 in stamps and envelopes alone.
Wow.
So that's why we're going to the email.
That's a lot of money. Oh, the 90 days, that's a long time. I'll forget in those 90 days.
Me too.
I need an email every single day reminding me.
Yes.
Well, a lot of events happening this time of year. Of course, Chincoteague has the pony pinning and all that going on. The Assateague Family Birding Festival is also happening this weekend. It's to celebrate International Migratory Bird Day. The Family Festival will offer something for bird lovers and birders from novice to expert. So no matter where you fall in that line, coming out to you can go to the Assateague. It's actually the state park.
Right.
Go to the visitor center where the deck will come alive with scales and tails, live animals on display, hands-on environmental education activities, all kinds of stuff, crafts, games, you name it. So here's the information. It's this Saturday from 1 to 3 at the Assateague State Park. Sounds like a good time.
Well, while we're in that part of the country, just to let you know, the northern and southern herds of the Chincoteague ponies are resting up before tomorrow's 88th annual swim. The saltwater cowboys, they're going to be driving them into the water tomorrow morning during slack tide. Not sure exactly what time it's going to be, somewhere between 7 and 1. We know that for sure, but the volunteer fire department going to have them in the channel tomorrow during slack tide.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have decent weather for it as well.
You know, and this makes me think there's a lot of nature tours that you can take. Let me show you this. Like watching whales, for instance. Now, I want you to look at the center of your screen at the beginning of this video. See the tails there?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
got whales out there? Okay, now if you look to the right, we'll get that banner out of the way. You'll see a rope going out from the aft of a boat. There's a couple of divers there. Okay, now I want you to, they're trying to get pictures underwater of the whales. Well, there's no whales that you can see, but you see the bubbles? Well, the bubbles are then followed by a bunch of fish. Now you're thinking, a bunch of fish and a couple of whales in the same area, what does that mean you want to do?
Move!
That means you want to get out of the water.
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine being that close
No.
to those two? Well, this got posted on Facebook, and there was another post said, when you see the little fish swimming quickly past, you should not be there. Has no one learned anything from Disney? And here's what the guys on the boat had to say.
You're going to have to do more to clean that wetsuit.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow, that is amazing.
Can you imagine being in the water when that happened?
Oh, hey, did you hear the news? A baby was born yesterday.
Baby was born.
Yeah, well, the royal baby was born. William and Kate had their baby during the show. Actually, yeah, in the afternoon.
During the show, right.
But we don't know
the name yet.
the name.
Right. I think George is leading the bets right now 3-1. It's going to be, it is a boy, it's going to be leading at 3-1. I actually had somebody there saying what they thought would be a good name.
We haven't had a George for a while. The Queen's father was George, so he was very popular.
Of course, Alexander, Louis, Henry, all those are leading the pack, but even leading those, the name James.
James.
Which I believe is the proper reference to Jimmy.
Aw.
Just saying. If you want to call me King Jimmy, it's fine.
And one name we know they're not going to choose is North. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Why can't they just call him Little Willie?
Little Willie. Still ahead on Delmarva Life. Do you let your dog sleep in bed with you or maybe sit on your lap when you drive?
Well, a lot of people do, and they're putting themselves at risk of something that could cost them a lot of money. We're going to tell you what in just a little bit. Plus, for many people, no cost too high for the beloved cats and dogs, but those costs can really begin to add up. We're going to learn some easy steps that you can take to save.
But next, when a child has a serious medical condition, it can be very scary for the entire family. We'll meet a local author who knows all about it, how she's using her talent to cope and help others. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.